If it was two of those things, if it was murder them and take their stuff, fine. It's old. They're old. Whatever. But it's the rape that gets you. It is. It really is. Three, two, one. I know. You know. Wait, no, that's
Is
not
that
it.
iCarly? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it was supposed to be, but I started singing the Psych
Yeah,
theme song.
I've been watching Psych. It's good.
Wait,
I have the whole series.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen the third movie. Have
Did
you?
we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Yes!
Ow. Hey, Braden.
I've seen a couple episodes of Psych. It's pretty good.
It's very good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the third movie either. I need to watch all of Psych, though. Just the first season.
I like musicals, so.
I own all of it.
I don't know if I can.
No. I love
Take
it
back.
so much.
Then watch it.
I have the theme song memorized.
What is it?
I know that you... No, we can get in trouble if I
No.
sing it.
Why? How do we get in
That
trouble?
You're not telling... No.
Keep going.
Oh, I fucked it up because I've been drinking. I know that you know that I'm not telling the truth. I know that you know you just don't have any proof. Embrace the deception. Learn how to bend your worst inhibitions. They will psych you out in the end. I know, you know. Bum, 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 bum. I know.
Did you know that intro song is played by the band of the dude who created the show?
I didn't know that.
He actually his real passion is music, but he's like, what if I just write a TV show so that everyone will get that song stuck in their head? Didn't work though.
Sam Riegel.
Did he
Welcome
write
to the Kickback podcast, guys.
You don't know?
I feel like
that we do know?
I feel like an odd one out here,
Yes.
and I hope that you and I are the same here because I want to relate to somebody right now.
This is the first time ever that I have not been the odd one out, I feel like.
We need to change the cable colors.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait. We'll fix it. We'll just Photoshop it.
Oh, we'll just change the color in post.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Not a whole lot. We just played some.
Root beer drinking game.
Yeah, it was.
Do I have to wait to laugh still?
Nope.
We watch some funny videos, and when you laugh, you win. And the prize is drinking.
And the prize is drinking. No, it was really good actually. I think the
Part 2 was really good.
Part 2 was really good. We watched some funny stuff, and I think one of the people in there is a lot like Buddy. If the two of them ever got into contact, it'd be the end of everybody, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like a tour to see.
Why?
They're funny.
Oh, thanks. I just wanted it on record. Because you didn't specify why we're alike. So, like, it could be bad things.
There's nothing bad about you.
Well, it's because they're both Asian.
There's a lot
I do
bad
get the
about...
Asian glow sometimes when I drink.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
I'm just bald and white, so when I flush, it's everything.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I
Most people can.
usually flush everything down the toilet too.
Sometimes.
Talking about.
I don't like half flush. I don't know.
It's a waste of water. You guys think about the if it's yellow, let it mellow.
That
Why?
you already know my position on this.
Flush twice just in case.
No, no. But there is something called courtesy flushing, which I learned about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this.
Wait, what's courtesy flushing? Like you like you take a dump, you flush, you see there's still some streak on there,
No.
so you flush again.
No, it's because
You flush midway so that the smell doesn't get as bad.
what?
That's
Oh,
what I understand it to be.
oh no.
Like in public.
You flush twice.
Mm-hmm.
Because the second time clears out the smell.
Think
That
there's
wouldn't
anything in
work.
the laws of nature that support that.
Yeah, and shit's not cat.
I'm pretty sure it's when you're in a public restroom, you flush halfway so that it minimizes it.
Yeah, because then you remove the thing making.
I don't
the
need to
smell.
look this up. I know I'm right.
Yeah, I'm on your side. It makes sense. Yours.
Look it up.
What?
Look it up.
How would it pull the smell away? It's already indoctrinated the room. It's already gone in.
When the water goes down, it sucks the air that
if
has
you
the
do
worst
it,
smell.
If you do it second.
Because it
Yeah.
cleans out what's left. Just
No,
Google
I
it.
was explaining how his
Oh,
works.
But it's in the room. It's
What
everywhere.
is a courtesy flush? The real answer is to hold it and go at home.
That is
That's
a
the real
flush.
courtesy.
Yeah.
Courtesy practice of flushing away excrement that is particularly bad smelling as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he's right.
No.
I'm on his side.
You said half flush, right?
Well, yeah,
You
but he's
flush it away as
more
quickly as
right
possible.
than you.
So like as soon as stuff is in the bowl, you get rid of it.
You finish your dump and then you flush.
Halfway through vomiting, you just
Yeah.
get a free face bath, you know?
So I didn't know what courtesy flushing was even when I learned about it.
Well, you learned about the term, and that's half the battle.
Mm-hmm.
The
Today
other
I
half is
learned-
learning what the term means.
Yeah.
Today I learned about courtesy flushing. It's when you're taking a dump, you flush while it's going out, and it pulls it out for you. Beyblade let it rip.
Courtesy
Is that one of those
suction, you know
Japanese
what I'm
toilets?
Yeah.
As soon as anything hits the water, it's like.
Yeah, and it just whoosh, rips it out.
So. I think theoretically in spaceships, I guess not we have spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
How do toilets work on the International Space Station?
Oh, they do have
Because
to work.
you can't have it just like floating around,
Yeah,
especially like for like women peeing, right? That would
Okay.
suck.
there is like a specific thing that they have to do.
I think you have to vacuum your cheeks to the seat.
You make a tight seal.
Well, I think the seat helps you. I don't think you have to have like that's like on the astronaut test. It's like, all right, let's test your seal. Ooh, only 98% effective.
Ooh, you got to do some squats in the
You're gonna
gym.
get some
You're not-
fecal matter in the eyes, guy.
That badonkadon's not juicy enough. You got to get some more on there.
We need to thicken you up. Ooh, that would be especially hard because like in space you lose a lot of body mass, muscle mass specifically.
Right. You have to do a
Because
lot
it's
of
skeletal.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of exercise when you're in the space because of that.
Boom.
There's no resistance, so you'll get brittle. You have to like do a lot of exercise. Have you guys seen the video of the gorilla, the dude that puts on the gorilla suits and starts chasing people in the spaceship?
Oh, I
It's
did
so
see that.
funny.
Yeah, yeah. You would never expect it.
No. Can you imagine like you're out there alone and all of a sudden a gorilla comes in at like 3 a.m.?
Oh.
Sorry, I had a phone call. I'm back.
Didn't even
seen-
know you were gone.
Yeah, you guys sound like you were having fun.
That was pretty good. So,
Yeah.
should we
More
short
fun
episode
than when
today?
I'm here.
Just kidding. I was thinking it would be totally inefficient and like a horrible way for your government to spend money.
Mhm.
But you get someone who's a twin trying to be an astronaut,
All right.
and in secret you train the other twin and sneak them up, and then convince them that there's like an alien duplicating them, and they have to convince the rest of the crew who's who. But only one of the twins knows what's going on.
You make Among Us in the real world.
Yes. Make him go do tasks.
That is really good. I know a set of twins, and I think if we get them high enough, their system will reset, and we can do this.
Ooh.
If we can do drugs, let's just save a lot of money and not actually go to space. And we'll just do it in a room.
And we'll
Let's
get
go.
really fucking high anyway, and so they'll be in space anyway.
Yeah, so we'll do a murder mystery dinner, right?
Where someone actually dies.
Yeah, but not at the beginning. It's just because the twins are so fucked up that they actually kill one of them.
I'm a trend sender in my friend group.
Sender?
Sure.
Where do you send the trends?
What's the trend that you set?
Murder mystery dinner.
You started that? That's popped off, dude. That's like all over.
In my friend group.
Oh.
Who's all done murder mystery dinners?
You went to one after that you wrote.
Yeah, but I didn't like.
And then my friends Nate and Jaylee made one as well.
It wasn't my idea to do it though.
So
That was some juice.
I love the non-brand specific.
my
Attack
turn.
that mic stand.
I know. I moved up and it got stuck.
I was expecting one more pop. I felt like I just got edged.
Nah, I did it nice and quick. I got a cannon.
Are you guys lucky?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What type of lucky?
I don't know. I was trying to think about what even is luck. Is it real? Or is
Luck
it just
is-
like a way to describe you beating the odds?
Yeah. When the chances are not in your favor, but then you win by chance anyway.
But if you do that consistently,
I think luck is when you aren't aware of the chances and it just happens randomly. Right, let's say you're going
but
to a
the chances
fight.
are not in your favor for it to happen.
Yeah. But like if you go into a fight and you're the underdog,
Mhm.
odds aren't in your favor and you win. That's not luck,
Sure.
right? That's either chance or determination. But if you're just like walking down the street and you see a $100 bill on the ground and it's real,
Mm-hmm.
then that's luck.
But then it gets pulled away slowly on a fishing line.
And that's a scam.
I found $200 on the floor one time at Walmart.
I was missing $200. When was it? 3 years ago?
No, it was like
4 years
Walmart.
ago?
10 years ago.
Damn it.
Or no, like 12 or 13 years ago.
What specifically? How many months? I'm just kidding.
Anyway, I found it. I bought some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, and your mom made you return
And
it.
my mom made me return the money. I was so
Ah.
mad.
I was so happy. I got my money back.
They gave it to Walmart.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Walmart just took it.
Yeah. I'm sure Walmart just kept it. I was so pissed.
It wasn't even Walmart. Walmart probably didn't even know it happened. The employee's like, okay, and just pocketed it.
The
Yeah, you
dumbest
just gave it
thing
to
ever,
Jerry.
yeah.
Yeah, like Jerry's listening right now. I'm like, dude, that's that sucker that gave me the money.
$200 is that as young as I was so much money.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was ridiculous.
Oh.
I was so happy. It was like Christmas Day.
All downhill from there.
Right? When you're a kid, $200 is like, dude, I could like retire.
If I got $200 right now, I'd be pretty happy with it. That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with it. It'd be acceptable.
Be my gas money for like a month.
A
Really?
month?
That's a lot of money on gas.
I am a delivery driver for
Do you have 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven.
Yeah, you can sign up for their free rewards program and just get 11 cents off always, forever, for free. Which is a good tip for you guys. If you have a lot of 7-Elevens nearby, just get their free reward and get 11 cents off every time you go to 7-Eleven.
Mm.
Also, gas prices these last few months, like this last month,
Has been
they've
going
like
down.
whoosh,
Okay, so
Thanks,
they
Biden.
they've been flushing down the drain like a courtesy flush.
courtesy flush
Yeah.
for the holiday season.
One of my, like, for whatever reason, like, main memories of growing up is I went and got, with my mom, 2 Little Caesar pizzas,
Mhm.
right? Breadsticks. Then we went to the gas station and filled up the car all the way. And I got a grandma sycamore cookie or whatever it is, those pink cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom and dad had a snack that they got from there as well. $20. I remember specifically $20.
When was this?
This would have been like 20 years ago. Like,
I mean, that's a
maybe
long
even
time.
21,
Yeah.
22. Like, it was a while ago, but I was thinking about it. How much do you think that would cost today? Right now,
'Kay.
you go to Little Caesars.
What's the checklist? Go.
2 Little Caesar pizzas.
$11 after tax.
Nope. They changed it to $6. $13 after tax now. It's no
Are
longer
you
a $5
fucking
pizza.
kidding me?
No.
Oh, okay. So $13,
Breadsticks.
like 260.
Yeah.
Sure, let's put it at what?
Call it 16 total.
16 total? Okay. The 3 gas station like snacks. Like $9.
I think it's $9 now.
Say 10. Let's go 26.
Yeah, cuz like the cookie I got today was $3,
Mm-hmm.
right? So even if it's like $2.50,
Go 10. Go 10.
26.
6, okay. A full tank of gas,
What kind of car?
let's say 10-gallon tank. Gas is $3.70 right now, roughly.
Mm.
$3.60.
I saw one today. $3.11.
Fair.
I'll tell you.
Okay. So
Because I need to get gas.
I do too. We'll go the lowest.
Usually, I've always thought it's really dumb to like be like, oh, I'm gonna go to this gas station because it's 6 cents cheaper.
It's so smart.
Well, not if it's like 6 cents, because
Yeah.
for a full tank, you're saving 60 cents
Saving.
versus your time to drive over, depending on how far away it is.
Yeah.
But 50 cents cheaper.
Okay. So
Stonks.
do we want to say something in the middle then? You have the really low
We'll say
end,
320,
320.
330
$3.30. So
$33.
$33.
on 26 is
9.
quick math
$59
instead of 20.
instead of 20.
That's almost 3x.
Yeah, that's insane. And like my dad at the time was making $15 an hour. That's what I hire my employees at now. Like the times are the same. Money's not gone up, but it's 3x the price.
Well, what was your dad doing?
Woodwork, cabinetry.
I think they get paid pretty well, don't they?
Yeah, now they make like 30.
You think they make 30 now? No.
Yeah.
No.
Let's say they
Not
make
even.
30. That's only 2x now, or back then.
Yeah, it's
But the
only
cost
2x.
of goods is 3x.
Mhm.
Something's not checking out.
There's no way in hell they're making 30.
They are.
No.
Or 26.
Huh?
For woodwork?
Yeah.
Wait, why 30 or 26?
Huge difference.
I feel like 26 sounds a little more realistic.
Go to like Glassdoor or something like that. I'm telling you right now, maybe 17 an hour. 17, 18 at the
You lied to
top
us
end.
the other episode also, and you use Google as the term for searching sometimes. I've heard you
You-
do it like
okay.
twice since then.
Okay.
Uh,
You use Google. You use Brave, which is Google's engine.
yeah, but it's different.
Google.
Average salary woodworking?
Cabinetry.
Cabinet.
Well, because it like
Do woodworking because I said woodworking.
is woodworking a thing? I think it's just like I make
Cabinet maker salary. Average base salary per hour is
17?
$21.81.
Ooh, in the middle.
in the middle. It's so much closer to mine.
Highest 31.
I said 30 or 26.
Yeah,
And you said 17.
maybe 18. I'm 3 off.
Yeah, and if you take 30 minus 26 and then 26 minus that difference, it's basically 21.81.
Right. That's crazy.
And yet, I bet back then, as is now, $1.50 hot dog at Costco with a soda.
Wait, when did Costco become mainstream? I don't even.
I think they've been around for a minute.
Come on, grab your phone out again.
We're grabbing all the facts today. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Fact checking.
Welcome to your daily dose of the internet.
When was Costco founded? And then we'll go like a little bit after that before it blew up, probably.
Yeah, probably like 10 years, maybe. You think?
1976. So it's,
Okay,
they probably
86.
blew up by 2000, 2K.
Okay. Yeah,
Y2K?
Y2K. Oh, we got there. We're old. We make the jokes.
I don't know why I put my phone all the way down in there, because I'm probably going to have to pull it out again.
You are. Anthony, what are we getting to by the end of this episode?
Oh, yeah. What did we start with? Courtesy flush.
We started with courtesy flush. Well, we started with psych.
What you should invest to.
From psych to your investment portfolio.
We've already done that one, Dogecoin.
Oh, yeah, we solved that.
Times never change.
Welding.
Welding.
Welding. Why is it okay to cosplay Vikings?
Why is it not okay to not why is it not okay to cosplay not Vikings?
So, like, Vikings, what are they known for?
Great pillaging and plundering.
Yep.
Discovering the new world? Rape, pillaging, and plundering the new world?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, that's
I don't know.
why is it so popular in mainstream to be like, I'm a Viking and be proud of it? But, like,
It's like I think that Vikings are kind of seen as being like these badass warriors.
Yeah,
I think a big
Okay,
problem
give
with
it to me. You're done. Give it.
No,
Mm-mm.
you don't
Give it.
No, you don't
Give
get
it. You're gonna
They're
drop it
fighting
again.
over a
Give
Rubik's
it.
Cube that Braden dropped twice.
Give it.
It's just twice.
Bad. Bad.
And if you didn't notice that, it's because you're not watching us, which why are you not watching us? We're on YouTube now, dummy.
We are. Yeah. Idiot.
Loser.
Fucking Baka.
Bad. Bad.
Ooh. He just cast liquid death on you.
Give it.
That's good. That's a good joke. And then the people wonder why I bully
It's not a
Anthony.
joke.
Why I hate him.
Because
he
you're
does
being
this.
bad.
And then if you guys are part of our Discord, which if you're not, you're missing out. Because Anthony was just trying to gaslight me so hard this week. It was insane.
Bro, I hate you. I literally hate you right
See
now.
what I mean?
Oh my god.
Like, it
You
was
are such a
crazy.
fucking manipulator. Why do you think it's funny to manipulate your friends?
I do.
Why do you think it's funny to make them question their reality?
Okay. Let's
What
lay
is
out,
so funny about torturing me mentally?
let's lay out the facts.
What
really
is
quickly.
so funny about
Hey,
torturing me
stop
mentally?
yelling. Let's lay out the facts.
No, I'm serious.
Okay, let's lay out the facts.
No,
Let's lay out the
no,
facts.
no. What is funny about manipulating me? What is funny about manipulating me? Answer the goddamn question. What's so funny about that?
What's more
No,
manipulative?
no.
What's more
What
manipulative?
is funny? Answer the damn question.
Answer
I'm
the
not
damn
going to let you talk until you answer the question. What is funny about manipulating me?
I'm just laughing at you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so funny, Anthony.
What?
Let me.
What is funny about manipulating me. I want to know.
Hey,
I want to know.
Nothing is. I'm not manipulating you. I don't know where you're coming from. Let's lay down the facts real quick, okay? So, there was a bet that we made last episode that I said on the podcast as a specific phrase in a non-joking way. The bet was that I said a specific phrase.
I
in
said,
a
or
non-joking way.
paraphrasing.
And I shook on a specific phrase.
Or
in a-
paraphrasing.
I shook on a specific phrase
Or
in a
paraphrasing.
non-joking way.
My understanding what it was Braden saying, I am a weeb, or something so close to that
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
basically the same meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not specific phrase, but basically the
Basically, yeah, like specific
Without
meaning.
joking.
A specific
Yes.
meaning, we can say. That's what we did.
which is that Braden is a weeb, which is
Mhm.
something he has maybe not quite come to terms with, but
Okay, we were talking about this today. I've not seen Cowboy Bebop.
loser,
I've not seen Death Note.
douchebag,
I've not seen all of Bleach.
out of insults.
I don't like Inuyasha,
That's okay. I haven't seen that one either.
right? Like,
Or Bleach. Or no, I've seen Death Note.
I've seen like 6 animes total.
Bleach is pretty good.
Is
It's
it
been good
animes
better.
or anime?
I don't know because I'm not a weeb. Anthony, what's the answer?
I think it's anime.
Okay.
I think anime is an overarching term.
Cool.
I heard it too. I don't know what it was.
It was the fridge, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
So that's what the bet was, right?
Okay.
And then on Discord, he starts blowing it up and saying, "Hey neighbors, I need your help. Can you go through and help me find where Braden says this?"
Mhm.
And then he starts going through saying, "Oh, I found where Braden says he only watches anime, not movies." Right. And then
To be fair, also, we went through like a bunch of other real TV shows that you also haven't seen today.
yeah,
And so you just need to be more cultured in general.
I just want to say.
I just don't spend so much time in front of a screen,
Well,
Loser.
I'll let you say it. Go ahead. Say what you think
Okay.
I was trying to get at.
right? And then, right, I say, well, I mean that's cool, but the bet is this. You don't need to have evidence to support it because that doesn't matter in the confines of the bet. You don't need to have Braden saying, "Oh, I only watch anime," because the bet isn't whether or not I am a weeb, it's whether or not I said something of that specific meaning.
It's
whether or not it came out.
whether
Yeah.
or not he seriously meant it when he said it. Now here's the problem, right here. That small
Here's the
sentence.
manipulation.
Here's the manipulation: is that he can just say, "No, I was joking."
I can't just say that though. It's obvious if it's a joke.
No,
Unless
because
I'm saying it.
because if
how-
it's like if it's like a half joke,
Mhm.
where you're like, oh yeah, I'm a weeb, right? Whatever. But like you're still seriously saying it, but it's a half joke, so you have wiggle room.
Is that?
Yeah,
I think it would be so obvious to tell. If you're saying, "Oh, Braden, you're a weeb. I'm not gonna leave you alone until you say you're a weeb." I'm like, "Sure, whatever. I'm a weeb." That's not me admitting it. That's me having to say that I am, so we can move on with the podcast.
He just said it.
you
No.
did. but-
It was also before.
Got
It was
him.
also. I could say right now I'm a weeb.
no, yeah, he can.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because
he
it was
can.
before.
No, it was before this
You
episode
should do
and
it.
before
I think
last
that would break his
episode.
mind.
It would. Okay. Now, where are we at right
But,
now?
okay, well-
Specific meaning, okay? And then he starts going through, no, I need all this evidence because if I find anything that where you say in any context whatsoever that you're a weeb, then I can use the evidence to prove that you were meaning it, right? That you actually are a
My
weeb.
fear,
But the
my
bet,
fear,
100%, hold on, is that I never said something of that meaning. He's trying to change it into I am a weeb, which is a different bet entirely.
No, I'm not.
And he's telling me,
No.
Braden, you are manipulating me. You are such a manipulator because you're going to change it. And I'm like, you're actively trying to manipulate and change what the bet is to, oh, no, I need evidence because you are a weeb. And this proves that when you said it, you are because you are.
No,
Then what is it? Why do you need the evidence?
I need the evidence because I'm afraid that you're going to try and wiggle your way out of it.
I-
Out
if
of
there's
say
a-
out of you saying
Mm.
this is why I need the evidence, because I am afraid because of our history together, where you've
I win.
no
I stay winning.
where you want to try to stay winning.
I just win.
So you want to manipulate your way out of this.
Okay,
And this
so
is
so
why
far-
and this is what I'm afraid of. Is that he's going to try and manipulate his way out of this. So I've built up evidence to say, no,
the
when you
evidence
when
do?
you say,
How does it relate?
I'll tell you. Let
Okay.
me talk.
Okay.
When you say, I built up evidence so that when you say, hey, I'm a weeb, I haven't seen these movies, or whatever it is that you said, something along those lines.
If I say that, that's very obviously me calling it, right? I think it's just very apparent.
But if you're like laughing about it, if you're like, well, I'm a weeb, I haven't seen these movies.
I think that's still very apparent.
Okay.
That's not a
Okay,
punchline.
well, that's what
That's
you
not a
said.
joke.
So I will
Alright,
find
right?
that. But I'm afraid that he's gonna try and wiggle
Right?
his way out of it. So I've built up evidence just in case.
Hey, you guys let me know whether or not. I was just like, so far he's tried to manipulate us a lot. But
So-
No,
I
I'm
think
not.
That it would
I'm
be very
literally not.
obvious.
I'm
I
building
think
evidence.
there's an important.
Distinction
I'm
here.
building evidence.
I know. I understand.
Mhm.
I think I understand both perspectives. I'm used to both sides. Um,
My
I
Palestinian
think-
or Israel in here. I need to know.
we're- that was a funny joke, though, right?
It was good. Yeah.
They were fighting on Discord. I was like, it's like the Israel-Palestine. Anyway,
Mhm.
I understand Anthony's concern that he's going to find something that's a little bit gray, and he's afraid that Braden's going to wiggle out of it, and he thinks that if he can find a gray but pretty strong piece of evidence and a few other supporting pieces, that will be enough.
Yes.
I think it's unrelated.
And I think Braden is worried, or Braden sees it more clear cut. Like, he needs a statement that is, no one would really take it as the joke is that he is a weeb.
Yeah. 'cause
Even
that's
if
what I
he's
shook
joking
on.
about something in the same phrase, it's still, the joke has to be that he is a weeb.
Yeah, that's what I shook on.
So I think you're both okay. You're both trying to protect yourselves. You know, it's okay. I got your back. Whoever wins.
I'm just laughing. He gets so heated by it. So
It's
mad.
because you've manipulated me so much in our relationship.
Where
That's a manipulation.
is it?
Yes.
Earlier, he tried to make it so I could not talk until I agreed to what he wanted to say. Literally manipulation.
No, you tried
And I just
to.
wanna
You
know, hey,
tried to
when did I
avoid the
manipulate you?
question. You were trying to avoid the question.
What, okay.
I
That's a
think it's-
manipulation
I think it's
tactic
fair.
to avoid the question.
No.
Yes.
I'm ready to move on from this one because I don't think there's any winning because you do not admit when you were wrong.
Ooh.
That's an inside joke for the neighbors. Oh man, that was so good. I don't know what he's doing. I might be dead right now.
Enjoy your fucking birthday present, you animal.
Aw. Where are you going?
I'm leaving. You pissed me off.
You're not leaving.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I put it on for when he goes back?
Well, so he handed Braden a birthday present. And for the camera, because real men listen and real women and stuff. Oh. It's a robe, and he didn't untie it first. He just put his arms in the sleeves. That looks comfy. Very nice. I think that was funny, but also I think he,
I think he's genuinely mad.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be back when that's not the case.
We're going to go chill.
Relax. Right? It's so soft.
Okay, we got a vibe reset.
Yeah. But Matt was right. A ginger having two friends is the most unrealistic thing about Harry Potter.
Another ginger, right?
So Vikings, why is it okay to cosplay Vikings? Like I feel like to me that's the same it's not okay to cosplay Nazis. Why is it okay to cosplay Vikings? Like the only thing we know about Vikings is that they rape and murder.
And that they're badass fighters.
I don't think that matters.
And I think that
Are you saying that it's okay if a Nazi is a badass fighter?
I think that it's because it's so old, and like it's like a heritage thing, where like I don't know.
Continue.
I think it's a heritage thing, and there is issues with it. Don't get me wrong, and there's a lot of issues. There's even more. It's like a white supremacy thing. Actually, did you know that?
No, I just feel like there are a few things that you shouldn't cosplay, like Vikings, the French, Nazis,
I'm with you on two of those.
furries.
3 of those.
Like, don't cosplay a furry, just be one. Don't get my hopes up.
Yeah, I think that and there's like a lot of like white supremacy symbols that they've adapted from Viking historical Viking symbols, which is really sad
Ooh,
because
no, I
it
found
kind of
out.
ruins it. And you're like, I mean, What is the rape, pillaging, and plundering? Or specifically the rape part. I think pillaging and plundering was just a thing of the times.
That was funny. That was good.
I don't know how much they rape either.
I don't know, but
They kill horses too, or they used to.
I found out something that blew my mind.
What's up?
Did you know that George Washington was a redhead?
You know that he had wooden teeth?
He was a redhead.
Should get some
And he was
wooden
the most
teeth.
powerful man in America. No wonder they made him wear a white wig, and all of a sudden all this redheaded hate came about.
I don't
They
know if
wanna
I
push-
believe this.
Unpopular
That's true.
opinion?
They want to push you
Maybe
down.
popular opinion? George Washington was the best president that we've ever had.
Could be, but it's a conspiracy that the government is trying to push down all redheads because they know that you guys are the strongest.
It's him, and then it's the guy,
Though. Fact check me right now.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is the second best.
I don't know, man. Like, can you imagine how mad Abraham Lincoln was when he signed for free slaves instead of free slaves?
Yeah. Fuck. I fucked it. Those two are arguably the best and interchangeable. And then other than them, nobody else compares.
I'm a dumb American, so I don't fully have that.
George Washington's hair color is a topic of debate. While some sources claim that his natural hair color was light brown, others suggest that it was reddish brown. So maybe.
Redhead. One
Too close for comfort. Either way.
He's like redhead, like how.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't think it really comes across like because you have a little bit of red, right?
Yeah.
We have like a tinge of the red in there. I don't know if it comes across.
Got a
in
tinge of the
tinge.
ginge and then hinge of their minge.
Gross. I think the reason that it's more socially acceptable to cosplay Vikings is because their more brutal acts aren't what they're like most known for. I think everything else, like, that gets brushed aside. Everything gets idolized of, like, they're just the strong conquerors. What does conquering mean? Don't worry about it. It's just that, they're really good fighters.
I think that there's a lot of societies back in the old days that used to do what they did too as well. So it's like you can't cosplay as anything from like old times because old times weren't like oh you really shouldn't rape people. You know,
definitely cosplay as a peasant because like they didn't really do anything wrong. Just get the wrong birth.
I bet a lot of those guys weren't even that moral. What do you mean?
Oh no, yeah,
They didn't
for
know.
Sure, like any like women
Yeah.
in there.
What's the average like age?
Oh, definitely 14. For like who was alive?
It's like mid-20s, right?
Nah, 14. Bunch of kids running around.
Oh,
I feel
no.
like you're heavily outnumbered by kids because you had to have a lot of kids
Yeah.
because, like, 5 out of 7 died.
Right.
Yeah, and then you died eventually at like age 30.
So
So
I think the average age is like in the 20s.
I don't know.
maybe the old people that survived bring it up a little bit.
Like you have your kid when you're 14, and you raise them until they're like 10, and then you die, and they're the parent, like they're the man of the house or the woman of the house.
Yeah,
or,
mid late 20s is probably about.
Right.
Google it. Let's find out.
I don't know.
He's like, I don't want to keep doing this.
You understand how difficult this is?
So I was looking at like there's a whole faction on TikTok of people that are like Vikinged out of their mind, completely just out of their mind. And somebody was justifying and saying that it was really cool that Vikings were, plunderers and rapists and all that. Because they're like, okay, what would you prefer? That this person who is a supporter for their house says, I need this, and they don't do it? Or they say, I need this, that person has what I need for my family, so they go and murder them and rape their wife and take their stuff. And I was like, what?
If it was two of those
What?
things, if it was murder them and take their stuff, fine. It's old. They're old. Whatever. But it's the rape that gets you. It is. It really is. It's the fucking don't do that.
Oh, I thought he was like recording you or something.
No. I was just saying, like, don't rape people.
Yeah, don't do that.
I wonder how realistic it is that the Vikings actually raped people too.
I
Very.
mean, probably
Like how many Viking clans actually did it? Because I'm sure that there's some that didn't.
You know what? I don't know. my answer, but if I had to guess, all of them. At one point.
You guys, I bet Vinland Saga does it really good justice.
I think Finland Saga is just based in the times. I don't think it has any.
You're
like,
right. It's probably a
historical-
glorification.
I don't know.
Didn't say?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
We're right.
Nice.
Solved it.
I forgot what you were looking up.
Average age.
Oh, okay. Right. That's all right. I think it's okay. I think we move on. I think. Does that mean that it's more morally acceptable to dress as like a slutty cop or a slutty bunny or a slutty nurse or than it is to be a Viking? And I want to
That's-
clarify that men can also be slutty versions of all of those. Not trying to like single out one.
Why would that be immoral at all?
'Cause if it's Halloween and you're dressing out like that in public and you're walking around, kids around.
Free the nipple.
You know our state is that way?
Is it? How?
You just can't go to jail for it.
But can you get in trouble?
It depends on the act. If you are doing it for sexual gratification, then yes.
Like their nipples are hard, no show. Soft nipple.
No, like in our state, you could run as a female topless outside. Need to wear.
Sounds uncomfortable.
Yep.
True.
I think it's
You're
okay.
not gonna find it.
No, I think it's good. I think you're.
I'm a pro Googler.
Yeah, he can Google like none other.
See,
On
he used
Google.
the verb.
On Google, you couldn't do it the same on DuckDuckGo.
That's what I use.
You use Brave, don't you dare lie to me.
Well, Brave is the browser, and then it's the default
However,
search engine.
most Viking laws were surprisingly progressive for their era and established clear protections for certain vulnerable segments of society, including women, children, and slaves. So they were slavers, but they weren't rapists.
What? Well, that doesn't say that.
From what I read, there was a ton of it.
They were progressive with their laws, so that means they didn't rape.
No, they
or they just
protected.
believed that like people
They
have
protected
rights
women and children and slaves.
There, but
of
so-
their kind.
Well, of their
probably.
kind. Okay,
Yeah.
fair, fair.
Yeah, you can't make any assumptions off of it.
And they
in one direction.
only really pillaged Christian temples because there's a lot of gold in them and they were easily taken over. So they weren't these great conquerors either. They were these people that went and pirated
did-
a bunch of Christian monasteries.
They
for
did
the
do
most part.
the old switcheroo of Iceland and Greenland. That was pretty funny.
switched them.
Oh, they just named them the wrong way.
Why?
So that you would go to Greenland thinking it's green, but it's actually icy. We went to Iceland where it was green and good times.
Go to Iceland. Still ice. Damn it.
Iceland, still ice. Have you guys heard of the portal paradox?
Which portal paradox? Perhaps.
You have a platform.
True.
And then on this platform, you have a box.
Okay.
Above the platform, you have a piston that's going to push down. It has an orange portal on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to the side of it, you have another platform that is at a slant.
Mm-hmm.
And a blue portal.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, what happens when you push that piston down onto the block? Will it stay where it is because it's being pushed onto a flat item, but the other end of the portal is slanted? But does it change the fact that it's still on a flat item, right? Does it get launched out because of inertia, you moving it into it? Or does it go there, but now it's on a slant, so it just kind of slops over?
I don't think there's any inertia.
The piston pushes it down.
Yeah, but it's just a portal.
Do you think?
Easy.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I think it
Yeah.
stays until the point where there's no friction left on the flat platform, and then it slides
I think what happens
between the
is
portal and the layer.
I think if it went down slowly and hit it, it would just stay on the slant because it's still technically on flat piece, right? But since it's fast, it's going to hit, which is going to cause some sort of vibration or shake. And I think it's going to slide down and just plop out. You think it's going to shoot?
What's the difference between the portal moving to the cube and the cube moving to the portal?
I think the cube moving to the portal, it now hits the item and then gets shot up.
What do you mean? Hits what item?
you have your hand out and you have an Oreo in it, right? And then my hand goes up, it gets launched, right? Hand goes down, it only gets launched a little. I think it's gonna get launched a little.
Only because your hand's not moving.
Yeah.
The
This
platform
No.
doesn't move.
Only because your hand's not moving away from it when the thing collapses.
Yeah,
the
this wouldn't
platform
move
doesn't
either.
move.
It'd be like this.
But you're wrong.
Oh. What?
I'm on your side.
Yeah, we're together. How am I? Because you have a platform, it
Mhm.
doesn't move on the bottom.
Well, hold on.
Piston hits it.
Let's hear buddies.
It's all about frames of reference. Either way, the velocity of the cube relative to the orange portal.
0.
What? No.
I don't know. Of the cube doesn't move until it's shook.
It doesn't matter.
You're
The portal's
thinking,
moving.
You think that the portal is creating a vacuum. If it was creating a vacuum,
No.
then the cube would launch, but it's not creating a vacuum of
Nothing
air.
about a vacuum.
No. Okay. Well, what's the difference between this versus this?
Do portals have weight?
Doesn't matter.
I'm confused. I'll
the
stop
portal-
interrupting. Sorry.
You imagine everything has disappeared. You have an orange portal
Mm-hmm.
floating in space.
Yeah.
And you have your cube.
In a vacuum.
No vacuum. Shut up.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Orange portal moves at 20 meters per second towards the cube.
Mm-hmm.
Control Z. Cube moves at 20 meters per second at the portal.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
The when it's done, since the cube had the movement to it, it still has movement when it goes through.
Movement is
Like-
not a thing that you, like a property you have, though.
No, because
No, it does.
yeah, it is. Because you're talking about velocity in a vacuum. You only gain velocity when something touches you and gives you their energy. Yes.
Like
No.
when you're in an airplane and you're moving, or you're in a train or a car and you're moving forward, if you have a pen in your hand, you toss it up, it's gonna keep the exact same
Yeah.
where it was at before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it would move back.
So like for instance, in space,
No, if
you
you're
have an item, you let go of it, and you're very careful to let go of it. It doesn't move. But
Yeah.
if you let go of it and you touch, then it moves. Like
Okay.
right?
This is a good example. So you're on the International Space Station.
Yes.
You have a cube-shaped Oreo.
Mm-hmm.
Oreo cubes, the new flavor.
Oreo, yes.
Ooh.
Yum.
You hold it very carefully. You let go perfectly so that it is not moving.
Yep.
Relative to you, you're still both circling the Earth. Like, velocity is all relative. You don't just, like, have velocity.
You're right. But if you're in space and there's no circling the Earth, you're not moving at all. Right? You're both stagnant.
If there's
Except
no other
one of
objects
these-
in the universe,
Okay. What if?
But then you're talking about.
What
But
if
then
I
you're
have
talking
a
about
ring?
like even relative to the Earth, right? The cube now having gravity isn't going to move because a weightless thing goes above it and changes its position.
what do you...
The only way that it's going to move is that it's going to slide because there's gravity now.
There's
We have a hula hoop, right? Left hand, I have a hula hoop.
okay.
In front of me is an Oreo that's just floating there.
Mhm.
I have the hoop and I move it through.
Mhm.
Oreo's still in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have the hoop. It's just floating there. I throw my Oreo through.
Mm-hmm.
Oreo's now way down there because I threw it through. The hula hoop going through it won't change its direction, so it wouldn't shoot out because the piston with the portal's what's moving. The cube never moves.
The only reason that momentum is preserved through portals is because of the relative velocity of each other. That's what I'm trying to explain. So, like, if you throw something at a portal,
Yeah.
it's not like the cube you're throwing has velocity. It has velocity relative to the portal.
Mhm.
If the portal moves to the cube also has velocity relative to the portal.
I don't think so.
No, because it's the same thing with the hula hoop, like
Yeah.
you said. Because the
Yeah,
hula
but
hoop
hula
has
hoops don't-
velocity.
Teleport things based on relative velocity.
But that's the way the portals
Portals
work.
don't teleport either. They just make that one space. It's not a teleportation.
It is.
It's sewing the two exact spaces together. Just like walking through a door.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, for instance, that is a portal. That door. You walk through it.
and you're
Sure.
in
If the
bathroom.
door, yeah, you're in the bathroom. If the door frame falls, you're not going to magically teleport to the other side and go flying. The same way with portals. That's how it works. So so you're arguing a different point almost. Because now you're arguing the physics of a portal, which, fine.
Well,
If
yeah.
you want to argue that, then I'm on your side. But I don't think that that's how portals work. And we'll never know because we can't create them.
Either way, I just want to be able to get the Oreo afterwards.
Or we not?
If
We
you're
might
on a
know.
train and you flip a coin, it keeps
Coin goes
going with you.
backwards.
No.
No, the coin stays the same, but there's air pressure,
It doesn't
and that's
matter.
why.
None of that
Well,
matters.
it gets friction, I guess. That's why what I was thinking of. It goes back. But
You're
at
standing
first,
on
yeah.
top of a train. Is that what you think?
If you're staying on top of a train, it flies backwards. But that's because there's no air pressure, or there is.
Yeah,
Technically.
because the velocity of the air relative to the coin.
Yeah, but
It's
in
negative.
No,
a
if you're
train,
if you're in
you're
anything
in a
that's
train-
if you're in everything that's moving and you flip this up, the it has no velocity, so the vehicle keeps going forward. So this
No.
doesn't look like it goes. It doesn't move technically, but it would end up behind you.
no, because there's air pressure.
No,
In a
that's
vehicle.
how it works.
Have you ever been on anything that's moving and you jump and you just
Let's get to
land
it.
in the same spot?
It moves back a little bit. I'm thinking of friction. Friction will make it move back, right?
Yeah,
Friction
there's
of
no
what?
air friction. If you're in a car, windows are rolled up. There's no air friction because the air is being transported
No.
with you
I concede.
on that point. But
Win.
There's
Next victim. Come
no air for between the portal and the next part. There's no air friction to move the object.
Mhm.
It's just
Air friction has nothing to do with the velocity though.
there's nothing to give it velocity.
The orange portal is moving.
Yeah, but it's not. It's creating a hole. That's all it's doing is creating a hole. It's not teleporting you. It's creating a hole. So when it moves, the hole is what's moving. It's not going to touch anything. It's a hula hoop. It's exactly like what he was saying. It's a hula hoop. It's not going to. There's nothing to give.
Except that it's magic.
It's science, actually.
Yeah.
No, it's like Doctor Strange.
Technically
Oh, in
portals
Doctor
can't
Sh-
move, which also doesn't make
In
sense.
Doctor Strange, they use portals and they push them, and people don't launch out the other side. They just end up in the exact same space, but in a different area. So, I mean, even science fiction is on my side.
And it has science in the name.
I don't think Doctor Strange is science fiction, is it? think it's
it's
fantasy.
magic fantasy fiction, yeah. But they use
And it's also not
they
Portal.
they use science in it. They use it's all about
Oh
science.
shit, he's a doctor, so it's a science fiction.
No, like the whole universe is about science fiction. It's like everything can be explained in that universe. There's a reason why magic works.
No,
Wait,
I
what?
think it's supposed to be about what's the
Fine, portals are
Ironically.
magic. You lose still.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because of that scenario right there.
Because of the thing that's not Portal?
Or we play Portal. I'm sure there's moving platforms. They don't launch out the other side when the platforms move.
I think portals move in Portal.
Well,
Because technically, that's what I was like, technically, portals don't move. Because the laws of physics don't allow for it.
Yeah.
Except they are moving relative to Earth, unless or whatever planet they're on. That's what I'm saying, it's dumb. But the game's fun.
Game is fun because they stick to a surface. That's why.
Yeah, but that surface is moving. Technically.
Yeah, so the portal is moving. You're right there. But the portal's not going to cause anything that it circles around to move because it's not touching it.
Why wouldn't it? What if you build a tower on, whatever planet they're on, right? You build a tower super high so it goes into the atmosphere.
Huh.
You put a portal at the top and you hit an asteroid as you're going through.
What do you mean?
What happens to the asteroid?
What do you mean? You put a portal at the top. Does it hits the portal?
You've got your planet and you've got a big tower on it.
Okay.
With the portal at the top.
Oh, and
The planet is circling.
rotates.
The planet is circling and rotating through space, presumptively.
Okay. I understand.
It hits an asteroid in space. What happens when it comes out of the blue portal down here?
Does the
Does
asteroid
it just stop and sit on the ground?
It would have the same movement it had before if it was just saying stagnant.
How do you
Then-
know if an asteroid is moving?
I don't know. It would be relative to the question, I think.
It's all relative to your perspective.
Yeah, but the portal is okay. So there's two platforms right next to each other, right? That's the question.
Well, so you got your big tower with the orange portal on it,
No,
and then on the floor of it, you got your blue one.
because you're
What
adding
happens
different.
if
You're adding different things.
To illustrate why it doesn't work.
No, because it's the platforms are right here, right?
Okay.
They're touching, so they're both relatively moving at the same speed. So the only
Okay.
thing that the block is going to do, because it's also moving at the same speed as these, is going to move from this spot to this spot.
Except the orange portal is not here, not moving with the same velocity as the blue portal. It's up here moving this way with this velocity.
Yes, but it's still moving sideways at the same velocity,
Yes.
rotating.
Yeah. That's
Right?
why the cube wouldn't like pop out and shoot a different direction. It would follow straight out.
No, because it's not giving it any force to follow it straight. There's nothing below the cube to launch it.
Okay. This is why I want to use my example, because it shows why this is like, it doesn't make sense. You have the big tower,
Yeah.
orange portal at the top.
Yep.
At the base of the tower pointing, let's say the same direction. No, up.
Straight up.
Go through an asteroid. What happens to the asteroid? Does it launch out? We can even have it tilted. Does it sit there like the cube you think would sit there?
It would roll because it's hitting the Earth, and the Earth is moving, and the asteroid is probably, since it's spinning.
It's a cube-shaped asteroid.
It's a cube-shaped asteroid. Then it's gonna like roll once and stop.
Okay. Why is it rolling? What if it's not moving?
Because the Earth is moving relative to it, not the portal.
Sounds like he's Team Plop.
Wait, so you think the Earth moving is what makes it move, not the portal moving?
Yes. Because the portal isn't going to add anything to it.
What do you mean?
It's just an empty space. There's nothing in the portal that moves.
The portal is moving. It's attached to the wall, right?
Yeah. So it'll hit an asteroid. The asteroid goes through it, okay?
Mhm.
Comes out the other side of the portal down here, going the same speed the asteroid was going.
How do you know what speed the asteroid was going?
Either 0 or whatever it was.
How do you know?
It's relative to the thing that it's on, not to the portal.
Why? What do you guys think?
Because there's gravity on Earth, dude.
What does gravity have to do with speed?
It slows everything down. What do you mean?
No, it doesn't.
Yes. If
How?
there's no gravity on Earth, we all go flying instantly. And we stay at that same speed. And we just fly out into space for forever.
It only slows
Until
us
we
from
hit-
moving away from Earth. It doesn't slow you down from moving front and back.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
If we didn't have any air,
Check this out. Okay.
okay,
If there was no gravity, that would have kept going at the same velocity. It slowed down and hit the Earth.
it was going the same velocity. Let me see. I don't know the technical term. It actually increases in velocity, right? Because gravity adds to it.
Yeah,
The
9.8.
direction of the
Those
velocity
seconds, whatever you
changes.
Air
And then
pressure.
the-
Air pressure slows it down.
Hitting the floor is what stopped it, and the air. But gravity doesn't change. It doesn't.
It is
affect
because
your-
it's pulling you into something, and that's what's stopping it.
it's adding speed to you in a different direction.
But it's pulling you into it, so it's not. So you wouldn't. Let me think of this example. Hold on.
Okay.
If you shoot a bullet.
Yep.
Straight.
Let's try it. Okay.
This is scientific.
Okay.
If you shoot a bullet
You
straight,
shoot a bullet straight.
Yeah.
90 degrees relative to the point on Earth's surface that you're at.
it will. You know what happens?
Yeah.
Explain it. So
It depends. Are we on Earth? How fast is the bullet traveling? Theoretically, if you're on a perfectly smooth circle, if you shoot it too fast to overpower gravity, it'll go off into space. If you shoot it too slow, it'll eventually curve into the body that you're on. If you shoot it perfectly, it'll circle.
it won't circle.
That's how satellites work. We basically just shoot them at the right speed so that the gravity pulls.
You're on Earth. You're on Earth.
Okay.
Okay. And let's say
Then-
you're on a very smooth part of Earth, and you shoot it straight 90 degrees.
Well, what if I'm on a really tall spot and I shoot it the perfect with a really powerful gun?
It's still gonna do the same thing because you're only on a
Is there
really
air?
tall spot. There is.
Okay, so you shoot the bullet. As soon as the combustion explodes, propelling the bullet forward, it has, 1,000 speed. As soon as that happens, all that's going to happen is it's going to slow as the air causes friction, slowing it down horizontally.
Well,
and then gravity is going to pull it down, adding velocity downward.
Experiments.
Until either the friction from the air causes it to go from 1,000 to 0, or it hits the ground, and then that causes it to go to 0 real quick. But gravity doesn't like apply the friction to slow it down horizontally. See what you've done?
Yeah, it's been funny.
I like
it's
this
a
though, 'cause
hotly
I know
debated.
it.
Okay.
It's a
The
hotly
portal
debated
thing is hotly debated because it's fictional. It really does depend on how the portals work.
Mhm.
The gun thing doesn't.
The gun thing, what I was trying to say is if you drop a bullet and you shoot a bullet parallel to the earth,
Mhm.
they'll hit the ground at the exact same time.
Assuming that there's no like obstruction in the way, yeah.
Yeah.
And assuming you don't shoot so fast that the bullet goes out of Earth's gravitational pull.
Yeah. 99.999%
Or-
of the time.
That's what the
If you had a
experiment
perfectly
was.
flat Earth
Anyway.
Okay.
and you drop the bullet at the
You mean
exact
by
same time,
if.
perfectly round Earth. Did I say flat?
Yeah.
We have a flat Earth.
Perfectly round Earth, no mountains or hills or anything. It's the curve is the exact
It's
same.
Minecraft creative mode back in the day.
The one you drop hits second.
No. It's the exact same time.
Because as you're moving, obviously, unless you have a very powerful bullet, you wouldn't really be able to measure it. But the farther it travels, the more it actually has to drop because the Earth is curving away from it.
It shoots that far.
If you have with how big the Earth is, that doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
It wouldn't
you'd
really
have
be
to-
measurable, but technically, the one you drop would hit first.
No,
it
they
starts
always
falling
hit
immediately.
at the exact same time.
Right? It starts falling immediately. It doesn't go straight off the curb, but also now it's super high. And then drop down, it's always dropping.
Always dropping.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At
They drop at
So
the
it would
exact same
9
time.
Eight.
whatever meters per second.
Mm-hmm.
But if you fire it at like crazy high speeds and in 1 second it drops 9 meters, but in that same time it went like past the curve of the Earth, it's going to start dropping this way. But that one has already dropped the 9 and hit the ground.
No,
guess
it just changes the point on which the Earth it's going to hit the Earth, but it's still dropping at 9 meters per second. It's going to go all the way around, right? But it still takes the same amount of time to hit the Earth as it does to drop a bullet.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm telling you it's not.
Yes.
No.
You're
Now,
wrong.
what if you
That's
use-
how satellites
it's-
work.
Because you have this circle, right? Satellites are up here. They have less gravity affecting them. That's how they can
Yeah.
circle it.
That's
It's
why
the
they don't
same
have
amount.
to move so much faster.
It's the same amount of gravity if you shoot and drop a bullet at the same point.
Those satellites out there above Earth are still falling at about 9.9 meters per second. It's just that they're also moving horizontally, tangentially, relative to the Earth.
All right,
That-
now I'm going to Google how satellites work.
I don't
I'm-
think they're
I
not
know.
affected by the same
I know it.
9.8. Are they?
It's a meaningless difference.
Yeah, because they don't have the same draw, right? They have a
The
gravity
gravitational
is-
pull is a little bit less, but also
No, it's because they're using centripetal force to keep themselves up. The internet's on my side on this one.
Well, he's describing
It's
is
funny
essentially
because-
centripetal force.
yeah, it's funny
It's-
because there's actually this like edgy meme. You know when like you get knowledgeable enough in like a certain field that you're like, oh, technically that's not a real thing. And it's like centrifugal force isn't real because if you change the frame of reference, nothing's actually causing it. It's because we launched the satellite with enough speed that it falls at the same rate that it moves. And because it's away from the atmosphere, it doesn't have the air friction. to slow
Explain
it
this
down.
centripetal force thing to me again because I'm just not understanding.
Spin.
I know what centripetal force is, but I'm trying to understand what he's saying.
It's like a whole nerdy physics thing that I probably don't even fully remember. I would have to relook it up.
So you're telling me you get a ball and you put it on a string and you spin it.
Mhm.
That's not centripetal force.
What
The
is
centrifugal force
applying
what
a
happens
force to the ball?
after.
it's the spin of the ball, the
It's the string.
velocity. Yeah, it's the string. It's going straight out
Okay, so
So-
why is it spinning?
because you're spinning it.
Yes, but the only force on it points directly to the middle. So how does it move this way?
Because you're rotating it. So you're adding velocity to make it spin around in a circle.
Because as the ball moves, you like pull it to generate force. It's a whole weird thing. It's like throwing something in space at the speed that it falls with gravity. So gravity acts as that string.
Yeah, adding centripetal force because there's two separate forces pulling on something.
There's only one force.
There's two.
What's the force?
There's the velocity of it being
That's
spun
not a
around.
force.
Velocity is a force.
No, it's not.
I remember this in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And Oda was like, "You must use the Force, young one." Does Oda talk? I haven't seen Star Wars much.
Oda? Oda? Are you saying Oda right now?
I
It's the wrong character. It's the wrong character. It's Yoda. Oda. The
Sorry,
One
I'm
Piece
just
you
a
must
weeb.
find.
I don't know.
He said it. We got him.
Did you like that one?
I didn't hear you said.
Oh, I said the One Piece we must find.
Oh.
That's the twist of the new arc.
It's actually Star Wars.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I don't know.
The One Piece is a lightsaber. And you have to have the Toon Force to use it.
The two.
Whoa! Whoa!
He's going deep into theory mode about One
Mhm.
Piece.
We won't.
That's okay. We just argued for like 40 minutes about Portal, so
And centripetal force. I
it's
still don't understand.
I don't remember exactly how.
I'll have to watch a video. But
You're up high
but
enough.
the internet is on my side. If you're up high enough and you drop a bullet and you shoot a bullet, they fall at the same speed.
They fall at the same speed, but the ground is moving away from the bullet that's traveling sideways because the Earth curves. So it actually has more to fall than the one that drops straight down, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense? Am I explaining it really poorly?
I understand what you're saying. I just disagree. I think it'll
How?
I think it'll go around the Earth,
Mhm.
and as it's going around the Earth, it's going to get pulled in and still hit at the same speed as the way that the other one would fall, just going straight.
Okay, but if you're here and you drop a bullet, and this is, for the sake of simplicity, 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
If you shoot a bullet from 100 feet up, and it goes to here,
Do it towards them.
Yeah, do it towards them. I see it.
how much does that have to drop? It has to drop from here to here, which is more than 100 feet.
No, because it's always relative. Always going to be 100 feet because
Nope.
Because okay, let's do it this way. You shoot the bullet relative to the
To
Earth.
them.
Relative to the Earth. I'll do it so you both see. It's always right here.
Mhm.
You see this?
Sort of. Except the Earth's rotating under the bullet for some reason.
It's to show I'm using relative speed. It's to show that the bullet would be going around the Earth, right? Same thing. Bullet's going around the Earth, but the bullet is still at the same point at every single point. So it's still going to fall at the same point as opposed to dropping a bullet.
I don't know how to explain it. I know I'm right, but
I know you're wrong.
no,
but
I promise I
the
will.
internet's on my side. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean? They fall at the same speed, but they fall a different distance, is what I'm saying.
I think
And oh yeah, go ahead.
that
It literally, with the satellite thing and centripetal force and everything, you're just wrong.
and everything. You're just. I think.
So how do
the
satellites
neighbors-
work then?
I don't know. I'm not
Because there's-
smart enough
There's nothing
to know.
applying a force to the satellite, right? So how are they not
There's
hitting the
two
ground?
forces. You have centripetal force and gravity.
What is centrifugal force?
Centripetal force, sorry. Let me rephrase. Centripetal force is two opposing forces acting against each other.
Okay, what are the two forces on a satellite?
Oh, maybe. This is a good argument, but you argued against centripetal force, so I'm.
Well,
What?
this is what I'm saying. Centrifugal force is like kind of a thing, but it's not like gravity is the only force acting on the satellite. It just so happens that the relative velocity of the satellite makes it spin around in a circle. because it's falling at the perfect speed combined with gravitational pull. But there's only one force on it.
But if there was no gravity,
It would fly off into space.
it would fly off into space.
Yes.
That's the idea of centrifugal force, though, right?
Yeah. It's something that seems like a force, but it's really just gravity.
What were we supposed to end this episode with? I forgot.
I forgot to. It wasn't
It's like
investing.
imagine.
Huh? No, was it magnets?
No, imagine.
Welding?
Welding.
I was about to
What?
get to it. God damn it! I was about to get to
You
it.
can still get to it. Get to it.
Okay. What happens if you weld two portals together?
Oh, if you weld two portals together,
I don't know.
but they're like, could you weld two portals together?
The portal centipede.
The portal centipede. What would happen? And then you threw
So
something into it.
You have your cube,
Mhm.
and then you weld a portal to the top, and you weld one to the side, and then you drop your Rubik's cube through the one on the top. Is it moving?
Anyway. Hell, bye.
What happens when you have two portals and you drop something into it and it comes out the other side?
Oh. What happens when you go to youtube.com/@thekickbackpodcast?
The cube comes
Ooh,
back down and goes
view
into the other
Kickback
portal.
with arguments, disagreements, and
Welding?
something else. Welding.
Centrifugal force?
Oh.
Oh, and Braden's birthday.
No, that already happened.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I
So
didn't say
sorry.
happy birthday because I wanted to save it for the pod.
Liar, you just forgot.
I literally didn't. I asked 2 days ahead to make sure.
That's not how that.
Because I
Hey,
remember
you guys
I remember
are the best. The neighbors on Discord, they thanked me a happy birthday, and then one of the people
They
on
thanked
the
you a birthday,
They
huh?
did, yeah. And then one of the people on the Discord told me to die for my birthday.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't you.
Oh. Did that
Yeah,
not
which
sense?
one of you neighbors was it?
It was one of the three of us in this room, and it wasn't me, and it wasn't Buddy.
Bastards.
You dirty, dirty, rotten bastard. All right, well, I will catch you guys on the next one. What about you guys? Can you catch them on the next one?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm wrong about this, I'm going to probably...
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh, okay.
Cheers, boys.
First trifecta?
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
Oh man, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I'm just going to do deeper sips.
Yeah, you got to catch up.
Oh, was my bottle bent?